So here's how your brain works. You have a left brain, you have a right brain. Your left brain is your factual brain. It deals with words, it deals with sentences, it deals with logic. Engineers, doctors, lawyers are predominantly left brain focused. So you have a thought, I am a winner. You can also have a thought, I'm a loser. Totally up to you. You can think that the world is round, you can think that the world is flat. You can think that there's an abundance of everything in the world. You can think that there is no gravity. Life sucks, that's why I'm here. But here's the key. You also have a proving mind. So whatever your thinking mind thinks, your proving mind will set out to prove that you are right. I have never met anybody who wanted to prove themselves wrong. Nobody does that. You also have what's called a RAS, a reticular activating system. There's a little thing in the base of the brain that lets in only what you're looking for. So if you're looking and feeling about how bad everything is, that's what's going to be let in. Do you ever remember years ago you went to buy a certain model of a car? And as you looked all the cars going by, like every second car was the model of the one you wanted to buy. Did you ever have that happen to you? Well, you didn't think now that all these people found out you were buying that special car and they wanted to be just like you. No, that's your RAS in action. Your RAS only lets in what you're looking for. So ask yourself, what are you looking for? You also have what's called a set point, or an internal thermostat. It's your belief system. If you're in a good relationship and you believe that all marriages break up, you'll eventually do something to cause that marriage to break up. So you have a thought in your left brain, I'm a winner. Your right brain is the part of the brain that you dream from. It's the emotional side, it's the feeling side. It deals in pictures, it deals in fantasy. So here's what happens. You have a thought in your left brain, you have a picture in your right brain of winning a race. And you act out the behavior of the picture that you see in your right brain. There is, however, only one word that the right brain doesn't have a picture for, and that's the word not. It doesn't understand the word not. I'll give you an example. Imagine not being here. Some of you imagine being somewhere else. Most of you, I suspect, had difficulty with that statement because you can't do a don't. It's impossible to do a don't. You have to either imagine being somewhere else or you just were so confused with the question you really didn't know what to do. So when you talk in negatives, it causes problems. Instead of saying don't shut the door, say close the door gently. Instead of saying don't be late, say be on time. When someone's asked you how you are, don't say not bad. What's wrong with good? It means exactly the same thing. You see a kid jumping on the bed, you say don't jump on the bed. We're experts at knowing what we don't want. We know exactly what we don't want. When I get people coming into my office, I say, what do you want? Well, I don't want this car, I don't want this house, I don't want this spouse, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want that. We know exactly what we don't want. Exactly what we don't want. And we're perfect at what we don't want. There's other things. Words. Simple words can cause problems. Let me give you an example. Can I use you as an example? Perfect. What's your name? Bernadette. Bernadette, just stand up for me for a second, would you please? Perfect, thank you. Now just sit down. Perfect. Now try to stand up. No, don't stand up. Try to stand up. I don't want you to stand up. I want you to try to stand up. You see, that try is a struggle word. In the act of doing something, you have to try to do it. But when you say to yourself, I'm going to try to do it, I tried to quit smoking. Apparently not. Imagine if I went to the doctor and the doctor said, Gary, you have a ruptured appendix. I'm going to try to take it out. I'd go to another doctor. Are you coming over for a barbecue Friday night? Yeah, I'll try. What does that mean? Either you're coming over or you're not coming over. Are you coming over for a barbecue? I can't. What, are you locked in your room? You tied up? What? Someone got handcuffs on you? What do you mean you can't? Word, picture, behavior. That's the way it works. So the guy says to me, so all I have to do is think about getting a bigger bank account and I'll automatically get a bigger bank account. Yes, how? Once you think about it, you'll form a picture in your head, and what will you do? The behavior will automatically follow the picture in your head, so you'll do the things you need to do to get a bigger bank account. When I talk to young kids, I say, all you have to do is think about being a better student, and you'll automatically get better marks. And you know how they talk, right? They say, how are you going to do that, sir? Because that's how they talk. How are you going to do that? Well, if you think about getting better marks, you're going to have a picture of getting better marks, and what are you going to do? You're going to do the things that you need to do to get better marks. Life is simple. We as humans complicate life. We complicate it. Don't complicate your life. The noun hope is good. Like having hope is good. The verb hope is not good. I hope everything is going to work out all right. Maybe I'll do this, and I hope everything is going to be all right. So you replace those negative words. Talk in the behavior. Here's the rule of thumb, very simple. Talk in the behavior you want to adopt, not the behavior you want to eliminate. You always talk in the positive terms then, because remember, don't think of a pink elephant. First thing that pops in your mind is a pink elephant, because you see there's no picture in the right brain for don't. So you throw out the negatives and do everything else. So when you talk in negatives, you focus on the very thing that you don't want to focus on. Here's the physiology behind it. In order for you not to think of a pink elephant, you have to think of the thing that you're not supposed to think of, because you need to know what it is you're not supposed to think of. Gee, did I say that right? But in physical terms, there is no picture for the word not. So your brain doesn't understand. So when you talk in negatives, you totally screw it up.